Shilpi was born under a sky full of stars. Her mother, a washerwoman, named her after the twinkling lights. Life was hard. They lived in a small hut on the outskirts of the bustling capital city. The air was thick with the scent of river water and drying laundry. Shilpi grew up helping her mother. She scrubbed clothes, her small hands working tirelessly. The other children rarely spoke to her. They whispered about her patched clothes and her mother's work. Shilpi learned to find solace in the stories her mother told. Under the vast night sky, her mother wove tales of courage and kindness. These stories became Shilpi's shield, protecting her from the world's harshness. Despite their poverty, Shilpi's mother instilled in her a sense of pride and self-worth. "Hold your head high," she would say. "Your spirit is your crown." Shilpi clung to these words. They were her guiding light, leading her through the darkest of days. Years passed. Shilpi blossomed into a young woman. Yet life remained a constant struggle. People saw only her patched clothes and her mother's profession. They overlooked her gentle heart and her quiet strength. They called her names, their laughter echoing in her ears. Shilpi often escaped to the city's library. It was a haven, a sanctuary of peace. She would spend hours there, her fingers tracing the lines of ancient tales. Books became her companions. They opened up worlds beyond her own, worlds filled with magic and hope. The library was where she felt most alive. Surrounded by the scent of old paper and ink, Shilpi found solace. She lost herself in stories of princesses and warriors. Each tale reminded her that even in darkness, light could be found. One day, while returning from the market, a group of children blocked her way. They taunted her, their words like stones thrown at her heart. Shilpi stood tall. She looked at them, her eyes reflecting a quiet strength. "Your words cannot hurt me," she said, her voice calm but firm. "I find my worth in kindness and courage, not in your approval." The children, taken aback by her quiet dignity, fell silent. They had expected fear, not strength. Shilpi walked away, her head held high. This incident reached the ears of the queen. The queen, known for her compassion, was touched by Shilpi's spirit. She sent for her, intrigued by the young woman's resilience. Shilpi, nervous but determined, went to the palace. It was a world away from her humble life. Section 4. A Glimpse of Kindness. The queen, adorned in silks and jewels, greeted Shilpi with a warm smile. She offered her tea and listened intently as Shilpi spoke. Shilpi, initially hesitant, found herself opening up to the queen's genuine kindness. She shared her dreams, her struggles, and her unwavering belief in the power of inner beauty. The queen, deeply moved by Shilpi's story, made a decision. She would host a grand ball. Unbeknownst to Shilpi, this ball would change her life forever. The queen saw in Shilpi a light that shone brighter than any jewel. She knew that the king, known for his wisdom and fairness, would see it too. The queen gifted Shilpi a beautiful gown for the ball, a dress of the finest silk, its color a reflection of the clear sky after the rain. It was a gesture of kindness that brought tears to Shilpi's eyes. For the first time she felt seen, not for her patched clothes, but for the person she truly was. Section 5. The King's Decree. The night of the ball arrived. The palace glittered with 1,000 lamps. Music filled the air, its melody weaving through the grand halls. Shilpi, adorned in the queen's gift, stood on the sidelines. She watched as nobles and dignitaries danced, their laughter echoing through the hall. The king, a man of quiet strength, observed the festivities. His eyes, however, were drawn to a figure standing by the window. Shilpi, bathed in the soft moonlight, seemed to radiate a quiet grace, her eyes reflecting a depth that surpassed the superficiality surrounding her. The king, captivated by her aura, approached Shilpi. He engaged her in conversation, his heart touched by her intelligence and her genuine warmth. He saw past her simple attire, recognizing the beauty of her spirit, a beauty that outshone all the jewels in the room. That night, the king, in a voice that silenced the crowd, announced his decision. He would marry Shilpi, the washerwoman's daughter.